Hello, Parallel University here, Jenny Funkmeyer. Today's topic, how the best way, not how, but the best way to treat a common cold. Ah, I was just sick, um, hackling cough, nose running nonstop, congestion, headaches, skin feels so funny, cold hands, cold feet, and then burning up, super exhausted, tired. Um, and then all kinds of people around me are also sick. They have kind of basically the same thing I hear on the bus, on my bicycle passing people. I go to take a workshop. There's someone there coughing. Just got over my cold, and then I cough and cough. This guy is coughing and coughing, and anyway, it made me think of talking about the best way to treat a cold. So first of all, I don't believe that you get the cold from some kind of exterior reasons. So if you go to the internet, the first thing they tell you is you didn't do anything wrong. Something went wrong outside of you and you got sick as a result. It's skin to skin contact. You got into skin to skin contact with someone who is sick, or saliva. You got it from kissing your boyfriend because he's sick and then you kiss him. What the hell? You shouldn't kiss him when he's sick, and you got sick. Or you touching a doorknob. This is a great one, man. You touch a doorknob and the next thing you know, you're sick. Holy shit. Or airborne germs. Oh my God, airborne germs. They're like germs flying around in the air, and then you breathe it, sick. Now, what kind of freaking world is this that you have so little control over your own body? I just can't believe that. I'm just a person who just cannot believe that some this germs out there and suddenly I would breathe it and then I would get sick. Um, I understand there are cases that are like that. I'm not saying there's 100% no such thing. Okay, I'm not saying that, right? Use your common sense. I'm saying I believe I get sick because I needed the illness. I needed it. I make myself sick, and I take responsibility for my own health and illness. I make myself sick because of some reason. We're going to go into it. The great thing about taking responsibility and to say that I make myself sick is, this is the good part. If I can make myself sick, I can make myself well. So, instead of having some touching a doorknob and getting sick, I'm like, I need to get sick. Maybe the doorknob is there to help me so I can have this particular period of time in which I'm down in order to do what? So let's go into the reason that we get sick. I think you've heard of me talk about the resurrection process, right? It's resurrection means you die and then you walk right back into the same body. This is how I defined it. So during a person's life, there's a lot of resurrection. There's you keep dying and being born again, keep dying and then born again. All like, there are big ones in which you change job, you get a divorce, and then that's a form of death. And then you just walk right back into this body and learn. You learn a whole new things, and you really are not the same person. You're a different person now. So it's like that. The resurrection process, the death and the rebirth of a person's spiritual growth, the death and the rebirth of your spiritual growth, your soul, your spirit keeps going through this learning process. And sometimes the learning gets so fast, so intense. There's so much going on that you don't even understand. You thought you're doing really well, but your body is under a lot of stress. So what happens is some kind of understanding has happened, and you kind of, to lack of a better word, a part of you, a part of your spirit, it's just not death, but had to lie down. And a new part of your spirit is being reconfigured. It's like being reborn. So it's the birth and the reborn process. And the common cold, the illness, is an in between the death of a certain part of you and the rebirth of a new part of you. And in between, there's what the Tibetan call the Bado, literally in between life and death. And that's the part that's where you are when you're sick. You're just in between. You literally daily life, healthy daily life is very creative and has, you're like constantly becoming bigger and bigger and growing and growing. And then when you're sick, it's receptive. You're being slowed down, being very receptive in the ideas and to understand what the growth has been doing to you and how you are going to make use of this growth in the new phase. So right when it's, the creativity is stopped and the new creativity has not begun yet, and in between is this receptive period of time. So creative, healthy, and then in between is that period in which you just need some rest. So that's why I said you get a cold because you need it, because you just kind of need, your whole body needed to be remade. Your cells, a lot of cells died, and then it's just like you're being made again, born again, really, in a new person when you are over the cold. So, yeah, I want to say a lot of time, in addition to you need to get sick, you have empathy. So I think that's where the idea that you kiss your boyfriend who's sick and then you get sick too. It's empathy. We feel for each other. There are a lot of people in the office getting a cold, and they're going. You feel for them, literally. You love them, and in this way, you want to join them in this way of sharing this office together. So it's like, so a bunch of people will get sick at the same time. Also, when we share an office or share a school or share a workshop, a lot of your thinking is kind of mingling and co-creatively becoming together. And because of that, a lot of times when one person gets sick, the other people who are kind of in a co-creative relationship with them tends to get sick. I think that's why, sometimes sickness runs in the family, in the school, in the workplace. It's because of empathy. I think the empathy comes first, then it might be skin to skin contact, or someone like, achoo, like right on your face, and you're like, oh my God. So if someone do that to you, there's actually a really good way to avoid that. That is, immediately tell yourself, cancel. I don't want to be sick. Really reaffirm to yourself that you don't want to be sick. And then sometimes you get sick anyway. What does it mean? You need to be sick. What can I tell you? You needed it. You needed to be receptive. You need to hear this message. Whatever that message is, who knows what it is? That's only between you and your own spirit. I can't tell you what it is, but we get sick because we need to hear something, because we need the rest, we need to be receptive to our growth in our spiritual life. That's why we get sick. So if you like buy what I'm saying, that you take responsibility, you can make yourself sick. The great thing is you can make yourself well. You can make yourself get sick. You can make yourself get well too. So let's see how you can get well. The best way to treat a common cold. The best thing to do is to rest. Yes. Rest, cure everything. Stop. Stop. Stop the world. Stop the world. If you exercise a lot, stop exercising. If you jog every day, 5 miles, 10 miles, stop that. Stop reading, like so many books. Stop watching, hours and hours of YouTube. Just give it a stop. Go slow. Walk really slow. Do things really slow, right? Like that. Really. I'm really talking about like slowing the pace of your movement. Really watch yourself, because I'm like that. I'm this kind of person, right? So I'm still that kind of person. I didn't say don't be yourself, but like do that. Slow down, stop. Stop doesn't mean stop dancing. Stop your vigorous growth in your daily life. And meditate. I think meditation cure all. No mind. Every thought that comes to you, just say to it, okay, thank you, mind. That's a thought. The mind tells you you're lying there, your nose is going like that, your throat's going, all this phlegm is going down your throat, you're like coughing, you sound terrible. Your mind is like attacking you. Believe me, your mind will be attacking you. Well, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have eaten that. You don't do the right thing. You don't exercise enough. You don't eat healthy enough. Just attack, just like endless attack. You know what? When you're not sick, maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to do more exercise. I'm going to eat better. But when you're sick, you know what? Just tell your mind, chill, man. Stop talking to me. You are just a thought. Don't let your mind self-attack you. When you are sick, you really don't need to hear. If your mom comes into the room and said, well, I told you, you did not wear that sweater. I said, Mom, that's just a thought. I think I'm not wearing a sweater at night. It's because I need to get sick, and that's why I did it. Like, you're going to shut them up really fast. Like, just leave me alone and dream. Dreaming is really good. I'm going to make a video about lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is so fun. It's like staying in your own virtual reality and just sleep to dream. Fiona Apple has this song, I don't sleep to dream. I don't sleep to dream. I kind of sleep to dream. I'm a sleep to dream person. I'm dreaming all the time. So first step, you got a cold, you see it coming on heavier and heavier, and then at some point you just have to rest, stop all activity, go real slow, meditate, no mind, tell your mind no self-attack, please, no thoughts, please, dream, go to sleep and dream. Now what you're doing is allowing yourself to be sick. That's step one. I don't recommend any kind of medication, any kind of treatment. Oh, drink lots of water. Right. You should drink water. H2O, really good for you. Okay, really good for you. Drink lots and lots of water. I would say don't eat too much. Definitely don't eat complicated things. Salted caramel, ice cream sundae would probably not be a good idea right now, and automatically you are actually doing that. If your body would naturally don't want that, even though salted caramel ice cream sundae is your favorite. When you're sick, you don't want that. Really listen to your body. Yeah, how can I forget? I didn't say that. Listen to your body. Listen to what the body is saying. The body is saying something to you. And it's not in words. And you kind of have to listen with a spiritual ear, with your inner ear. And it's not in words, but the message is very clear. Kind of after a little while, you know what it is. It's pretty clear. Don't let your mind analyze too much. The message from the body is very simple. It talks to you like a small child. It's a very simple message, and really it's like, oh, we've been working too hard, or well, this job is really stressful, or oh my god, my relationship is going south, I just need a break, or wow, the school is just going faster and faster, I just can't take it, or like, oh, I'm really worried about the world affair, like the body is like, oh, just basically is saying that, right? So you have to listen to it. You have to allow it to be sick. You have to allow the body to go through this receptive phase. You have to accept what's going on. Don't try to get rid of it. I didn't say how to get rid of the common cold. I said how to treat the common cold, like welcome it like a good friend, like it's helping you. Because why? Be grateful for it. Illness is a form of health. Illness is a form of health. Illness is a form of health. One person's life is not always healthy. You are going to go through the resurrection over and over again. You're going to die and reborn in the same body. That's the process. And each time when you die, there's like an in-between place, and you have to just kind of honor that you're in Bado right now. You're in between. You're not just not quite in life, not quite in creative life, and you're kind of in a receptive mode. Sometimes this receptive mode goes on for a long time, like years. Step 1, rest, allow, accept, grateful, understand that your illness is actually your health. Okay, I have a question that said, would you say that illness is a negative emotion? Well, I wouldn't call it negative at all. I'm saying that it's a positive emotion. I'm saying that illness is actually a good thing, because illness is a form of health. It's when you are like robust and going out, you're in the creative mode, and when you're sick, you're in the receptive mode. So the receptive mode, I wouldn't call it a negative thing. Taking out negativity is a necessary process, but it's not really what the illness is there to do. The illness, you are already taking out that negative emotions, and you're working it, and working on getting rid of that negative emotion is so taxing on your body that it needs some rest. That's what it is. It is a call for rest, call for no mind, call for Bado in between. That's what it is. Illness itself. Yeah, like working out too much, Drew. Like working out too much, and your body's like, my God, man, you're just doing so well. Look, you're getting better. Like, I'm doing more weights. Every day you're getting better, and then bang. Why? Your body's like, hey, man, time out. Right? So it's not like your workout is a negative thing. It's just like, you need some Bado time. You need some in between birth and death time. You just need some of that in between place. You need to rest, allow, accept, being grateful for your body doing all this work. Can you imagine? I mean, lifting weights. I mean, it's so magical. It's so wonderful. Yes. Wow. When I'm healthy, I'm so good. And now, you know, the absence of it makes my heart grow fonder. I'm just more in love with myself. I'm so dope. I'm so great. Even my illness is great. Just tell yourself that. Just congratulate yourself. Give yourself credit. Your body is incredible. It's an amazing machine, and it knows how to heal itself. Your job is to step out of the way and let it go. Let it rest, stop. What does that mean? You step out of the way. Just drink some water, be simple, dream, meditate, just kind of get out of the way of the body. The body knows how to heal itself. It's a miraculous machine. It's an incredible thing. It's just so magical. It knows how to, can you imagine? I mean, it knows how to get sick. Of course it knows how to get well. You make yourself sick and you make yourself well. Of course it knows how. If it can go wrong, it can go right too. And most of the time it's right. Why not trust yourself? Why not love yourself? Why not say, yes, that's me? Sometimes I'm amazing, I'm healthy, and sometimes I'm sick. Both state is you. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong at all. Don't think there's something wrong. We're so easy to leap into conclusion that there's something wrong. Oh my God, I'm sick. No, I shouldn't be coughing. I shouldn't have phlegms in my nose. My God, that is so amazing. My head, I think so much. And now it's just hurting. I think so much. Oh, stop thinking, right? I think it's great. I think it's great. So you need chicken soup. Chicken soup means love thyself. That's that whole rant and rave of me. It's like to say, love yourself, man. Be really thankful that your body can do this. Your body can produce all this gunk and stuff, and it keeps coming out. All this stuff keeps coming out. A lot of it. Like, wow, what a magic, what a magical thing. Woo! Love thyself. Chicken soup is sometimes good. Yeah. I don't know. I think water. The good thing about the chicken soup is it has water. It has some sodium, which is good. Okay. So the first phase of being sick is all this stuff. Just you have to let it go for a while. I recommend really not treating anything in the beginning. People said, whoa, as soon as you get a cold, pop some pill, stop it, sweat it out, you know. I don't recommend that. I like to just kind of take the opportunity to really just kind of enjoy myself. I'm sick. What a special time in my life. Sometimes I'm really healthy, and sometimes I'm not. I'm both creative and I'm both receptive. So, okay, so this first part, right? You rested. Okay, wait till one day inspiration tells you, okay, enough is enough. That's a very definitive message from your own inspiration, from your own psyche, from your own higher self. It will just say, wow, okay, I am rested enough, or the message that is sent to me that this job is not good for me, or whatever. This girl is not good for me. Oh, gee, you know, whatever it is, you know, your message will come. The inspiration is going to say, enough is enough. I hear you. Meaning, I hear my own higher self. I understand the reason that I get this cold, I get sick. Now, it's not like you are going to completely. It's not, the message does not come in words. So I may be putting them in words, and I may saying cliche things, but really, it's really magical. Your inspiration and your higher self is your inspiration. In a communication with your body, it's totally nonverbal, and the meaning and the message, if you use your higher mind, if you don't use your lower mind, your thinking mind, and really kind of feel it, you feel it. It's a very distinctive moment in which enough. Okay. Then you make that's when the healing comes, and it's so fast. It's usually less than 24 hours in my experience. Healing, when you allow the rest and when you get the message, when you take responsibility for your own life, for this illness, when you understand that it's being sick is a receptive phase, once you hear this message, once you hear the inspiration, healing usually comes within 24 hours, sometimes as little as 4 hours. It's rare for me to see instantaneous healing, but actually healing is instantaneous, but sometimes it takes a little longer to reach the whole body. It's like my nose would immediately dries and my headache immediately goes away. I'm still kind of lying there and going, I'm feeling a lot better within a few hours. Most of the time, less than 24 hours, you will be well. But the best thing to do would be, first of all, go to the spa. I live in Los Angeles. I'm very lucky. We have a lot of Korean spas that are open all 24/7. Korean spa, like as soon as I hear my inspiration said, enough is enough, I immediately run over to the spa and soak myself in the hot tub and then go to the ice cold tub. I go to the ice cold tub for about 2 to 3 minutes. I love Wim Hof, and I do the cold shower thing. And then I go back to the hot tub, and I also do headstand so that everything drains out from my nasal cavity. It drains out. I wash my nose using a neti pot, and most of all, I take massive doses of vitamin C with lemon, honey, sometimes fresh ginger, hot H2O, anywhere from 10,000 to 25,000 milligrams. A lot. That's a lot. I mean, I just knock this whole condition out with a massive dose of vitamin C. So, and absolutely within 12 hours, it's gone. So, but it's important to let the condition run and to really understand why, let your higher self and your inspiration understand why you're getting sick. And then, maybe if you want to change something in your life, you change it, but maybe not. This is out of the scope of this discussion. This discussion is that you make a decisive hit on this form of illness, this common cold, this headache, whatever you have, kind of when your inspiration tells you, okay, we've done it. Then you need to help your body. You really need to help your body. The massive vitamin C, the spa, the hot and cold, making your body change temperature with hot and cold water and massive dose of vitamin C, that's the best way to get that common cold out of your system. Guarantee 4 to 12 to 24 hours, you will be well. Okay, I have a question about reoccurring. So if you got rid of the cold and then you're fine, 3-4 days later you got it again. Well, you didn't get the message. You make yourself well too soon. If you're gonna get sick, man. Let it go. Let yourself be sick. Why not? I can do it. I can make myself well, and I can make myself sick, and I can get well. So let your body just go through the pace, go through the resurrection process, die and come back in the same body, right? You you don't show up a few days in the club and then people say, well, what happened? Somebody say I'm dope. Drew, thank you. It's like you go to a club and then people are like, what happened to you? You're gone for like 10 days. You're like, nah. sick. Shit happens, man. Love it. Love thyself. Love yourself. Give yourself credit. You're magical. You're magical. Even when you're sick, it's a form of health. Illness is a form of health. Thank you for listening. That's Parallel University. Thank you.